Are live. All right, cool. What's up? Welcome back to another live stream. My name's Mike.
And I'm Carmen.
Sadly, Marcus isn't joining us this week, but we're the OGs. We're the original two, so we can get it done.
Yes.
A little bit of housekeeping first. The code for today to get your raffle is TZ6SFE8. If you're joining on Sunday, it is TMWVCPM. And then just another reminder, on Mondays from 2 to 3, we have a mentor check-in where if you have a question, we will sit down and work through it with you. And then if you are a girl, identify as a girl, you can hop in on Mondays from 1 to 2 for a little girls only session.
Yes.
Cool. Are you in those, Carmen, or no?
I will. I was not in the last one, but I'll be in the next one on
Cool.
Monday.
So you can check in with Carmen and yeah.
Yep. Join us.
Cool. All right. So today we are working on a game that we are calling currently Gordon Gumball on account of the main character's name as Gordon Gumball. It is based off of crap, I can never remember the name of it. Something about clovers.
Collect the clovers.
Collect the clovers tutorial. So I've done nothing except change the sprites, basically. So all the code in here should be exactly what you end up at the end of that tutorial, except that I've gone in and done my own sprites. So the first thing that I think we would like to do, oh, it's already in here. Get rid of that. First thing I think we can go over today is how to add some animations, if that sounds cool to you, Carmen.
It sounds good. I actually haven't done that, so I'm excited.
All right, cool. So to save a little bit of time, I drew out a couple of little guys down here so that you don't have to watch me do that because that'll take up some time. But I will go through the steps of setting up an animation, and there's a couple ways to do it, and we have some tutorials on these, so if you want to check those out, I don't know, I guess we can, maybe Tyler can link that to this video afterwards or something like that. But yeah, so I've done a couple, and then Kari has done a couple of tutorials, so check those out if this is interesting and fun to you. I gotta move my screen a little bit because I can't see. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. So the first thing you need to do, there's no code blocks in here for animation. So if you don't see the type of code that you want in here, sometimes there's a chance that it's under extensions. So I think like there's some music stuff in here. There's some animation stuff. There's some quick and easy ways to change the colors. There's also a cool one in here somewhere. I don't know if anyone's done a tutorial on it, but it's a life bar. So like you can set up so that you have health, and instead of having hearts in the upper left corner, you can do like a status bar, which is pretty cool. Anyway, definitely check that out. But we're gonna use animation, which has a little ducky on it, I think. Yeah. So just click there, and then that should end up in your blocks of code. Maybe. Do you see it? Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. So there's two kind of ways to do animation. There's the long way, which is what I'm gonna do, and then there's a shorter way, which I'll quickly touch on later. But the first thing you need to do is in your on start, you want to do set animation. So this looks kind of like your set sprite block, right?
Okay.
But instead of this blue one that's setting a sprite, it's creating an animation. And we'll call this walking because we're going to make Gordon take a little stroll when we press a button. And then it's going to say under walking, you have different variables that you can also change. So idle would be like if your character was just standing still, but you wanted to like bounce or scratch their butt or something like that. And then you've got jumping, and you can create any one you want. So like if you want them to throw something, or I don't know, can you think of any other cool actions a video game character might do?
Um,
That's my baby.
maybe. Could they make like, I don't know, this is random, but like robotic movements? I don't know.
Yeah, like if they had like a robot character and they just wanted to like,
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
that might be cool.
So I'll also say real quick, and I think I go over this in my tutorial, but if you don't really know how to animate a sprite, you can look up something called a sprite sheet.
Excuse me.
And this is a good idea of like how in video games they break up movements.
Oh, cool.
So I'll see if I can find one from a famous character. All right, here's Mega Man. I think some folks know who Mega Man is. And then I'll just break down the run cycle. So each frame animation, right, is just like a series of stills strung together to make it look like motion's happening. In older games, I think they had like maybe 4 frames. So like old Mario, I could see if I can find one of those. Because this is kind of like around the animation we would be doing. Yeah. All right. Can you see this?
Yes.
Barely.
It's a little small, but I
Okay.
can see.
So yeah, it's got like basically like one foot goes up and then it comes back down, and then the other foot comes up and then it goes back down, and that's like a basic walk cycle. But anyway, check out sprite sheets if you need some ideas. You could do like 8-bit sprite sheet would probably have some good ones, or like pixel art sheets. Like people are really into making pixel art right now, so there's a lot of resources. Anyway, that's a good place to start if you have no idea what you're doing.
And that's not connected to Makecode, right? That's
just a Google search. Yeah.
Okay.
So hop on Google or whatever your search engine is. Maybe you're using Yahoo still. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, so we have set. So this is setting it up. The next thing you have to do is attach it. So right now it's an animation that's not attached to a sprite. So the next thing you have to do is attach that to your sprite, whichever one you want to animate. And you're going to drop that right under the code we just set up. And then we named it walking. So find walking. Man, I keep moving I don't know if you can see it. I keep moving like our video windows right over top of what I'm trying to do. Anyway, and it's not my sprite, it's Gordon Gumball.
Right.
All right, so now this little bit of animation is going to attach. So the next thing you have to do is set up your frames, your animation frames that you want to put in there, which is right underneath the code we just pulled. So it's called add frame. You're going to poop that right under there. And sorry, my computer's kind of laggy. And we want this to walking. All right, so now you're attaching new frames to this walking animation. I've already started by drawing some, but I think a good way to start this is to just drag and drop the frame that you had for your character onto here, because that'll set up. Otherwise, you have to kind of try to guess where your character was if you're starting fresh, which isn't hard if you're doing stuff from the sprite library. But if you're like drawing your own sprites, I think this is a good way to start, just so you don't have it like jump to the right or left or something. But I already kind of did this, so I'm just going to pull in this. This is the right foot coming up. And then you're just going to add as many frames as you want. I think we're just going to do 4 for the sake of time.
So is it essentially he's walking 4 steps?
Yeah, so he's going to be doing like 1 step with the right foot and then 1 step with the left foot. but it's
Okay.
actually only going to be 3 different frames of animation. So it's going to go lift the right foot and then back to just his standing one.
Okay.
And then we'll do lift the left foot. And then back to standing. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, goodness. Very laggy today. All right. So the next thing you have to do is, so this just exists now, but it's not, there's nothing to trigger it. So the next thing you have to do is decide what button or action you want to trigger this animation. So ours is going to be under controller. We're going to say if you press up, down, left, or right, then it will trigger this animation.
Okay.
And I think, I'll see if I can do it this way. I don't know if I can do this. Because if I can't, then I'll have to, yeah, crap. All right. So I'm only going to do it for down, but you could also change the animation. So like if you had a right walking animation, a left walking animation, and up and down. But we're just going to do down because this is already taking too much time. And then the last thing you have to do is you're going to say activate the animation, which is right under attach. So now once I press down, it's going to run this animation, hopefully, on Gordon Gumball. Let's give it a test. Yep, there he goes. Ooh, but it's super slow. Did you see that at all? Or is it?
I saw him move down.
Okay. So right now he's going like one leg and then like, because it's set at one, it only runs to these 4 frames every second. And we're going to change that to every 10th of a second. I'm also going to not have it kill me for just a second so that we can actually see the animation. All right.
Let's see.
All right. Can you see him kind of marching now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. There. All right. So that's how you add an animation. Cool. That took half of our time. So let's try to cruise through the next things. What was the next one we were going to try to do?
So we're going to add a sound when we collect coins.
Okay, cool. Do you remember how to do that?
So I know that there is like a play. I think it's under music.
Okay.
There's like play Bing or something like that.
Play sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you already have, let's see, we already have the code set up.
So just plop it in there?
So, yeah, let's see what happens if we just...
Wait, is this the...
Set coin projectile?
Yeah. And then I need sound. Oh, Bossman Kirby's texting me.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully your shared screen is partly hidden. I don't know what that means. Kirby, text me more. What does that mean?
I wonder is it that the whole code is not on the screen? That all the code isn't there? I don't know.
Keep texting Kirby. There's like a 15-second delay. Let me check my stream. Oh. Can you see that?
Oh yeah.
So they've just been staring at our
The
foreheads for
resolution.
15 minutes. Okay, I will move this over here. Come on. Come on. Anyway, crap. Now I can't see it all. Sorry, folks. You've been staring at our foreheads for the last whatever. I'll just put it up here in the middle. All right. Is that better, Kirby? Cool. Hopefully that looks better. We'll move it right here. I'll double check that works. All right. Cool. Hopefully that's better. Now you can see our good looking mugs. Just gonna keep moving it around. All right. Cool. All right. So we need sound on. And then we'll see what happens when. Sorry, Kirby says no. No? Whatever. We're just going to go with it. We only got 15 minutes left, Kirby. That seems right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, I'm going to stop looking at Kirby. I'm not going to pay attention to my text anymore. Oh, there's a sound.
So is that the right way we want the sound? Let's see.
Budding. What else we have? We have wah wah wah. Ooh, what's magic wand? That does sound like quite a bit like. I think that's like the classic Mario coin noise that it has.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, but that's even better. All right. All right. So that's pretty easy. That's how you attach a sound to an action. I don't think I want to do one. I feel like if we added one to whenever you get hit, that'd be like a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Cool. What was the next thing we wanted to do?
And then splash screen.
Oh yeah, splash screen. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do, we've done in our, I think, the last one we did, maybe the first one, the Karen one.
Yeah, I think we might have done splash screens for both.
Okay.
The last one is what we're looking at.
Cool. So in your splash screen, or like when you start, it's going to give you this little A button to press, and we're going to show you how to change that A button into, we're going to make it a gumball machine, but you can make it whatever you want. So say you were doing a soccer game or something like that, you can make it a little soccer ball. Anyway, do you remember where that was? Splash screens. I think I want to say it was like purple code.
I think is under, I want to say game.
Game, not scene. Splash. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Sweet. All right. Let's have it say. What should it say? How about get it, Gordon?
You always come up with the best.
I feel like none of them are helpful to like figuring out how to play the game. All right, so we got get it, Gordon, and then a little A button, and I'm gonna try to change that A button into a gumball machine, and I think I've done this once before. That's somewhere under here also. Dialog cursor, cool. So we're gonna pull that under and hope that that works. I think we could also cheat and just pull Gordon Gumball into there and see what that does. That did not work.
That did not.
Maybe it's too big or something. I don't know. Let's delete. Ooh. I'm just gonna get rid of his body, so it's just the gumball machine part.
Okay.
So it still looks like a little button.
And just for people watching, for clarification, this doesn't erase your original.
Oh yeah, good call.
Body, right?
And then we'll change it to. So if you don't know how to change the canvas size, or whatever you call this, your drawing screen size, it's down here in the bottom right. Right now it's 13 by 32. We'll make it 13 by 13. Ooh, not 300 and. There we go. Cool. Done. And then hopefully. Nope, not doing it. Oh, you know why? It's because we have the splash go first, and then we're telling it to change the dialog cursor. I think. I don't want all the code. Do you know if there's any way? Do you have this problem when you're trying to do it? It drags like the whole code instead of just.
Yeah. I haven't figured out if there's another way to just grab what you want, because this part is a little frustrating.
Right? Come on. Oh, do you see it now? It's just running with no characters and stuff.
Yes.
All right. So we'll go set dialog cursor first, and then set the splash, and then background. I think it'd be cool if we don't get to. Yeah, we're probably not going to get to it. Maybe we will. You can set up like a start screen. There it goes. There's a little gumball machine in there.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
Cool. So there, I've seen, and I can't remember which game it is, but it's like you can set up as a sprite like an intro screen. So like you could make it say like Gordon Gumball real big or something like that, with a little picture of him. I think that might be fun to try next time, but not this time.
Yeah.
Ooh yeah. Oh look, he's walking too. Cool. What was next on the list?
So next was our level change.
Oh.
Do you think time?
Yeah, we've got 6 minutes because I spent 5 minutes trying to figure out where our faces were on the screen. What's something we can do in like 4 minutes that's fun?
What else can we do? Do we want to change like that game over? Have we done that? I don't know if we've done that in our other games. Like change the game over.
Like the ending screen?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea how to do that.
So I've done it once.
Okay.
Let's see if I remember. So we could go to.
Where is my game over? Oh, it does it automatic. Does it? Yeah, it's doing it automatically.
So it's automatic right now.
Okay, so I go to where?
So, gosh, how did I do this? So go to. I don't know if it'll be that simple now that I'm thinking about it. It's essentially like we could add a splash screen at the end.
Oh, cool.
But I'm also, because when I did it, I had to add in like, when you reach a certain number of points, then there'll be a screen that shows, you win
Mm.
that.
Maybe is there on game over? Is that one of the
I don't think so.
on game update? I feel like that is maybe seen.
On game, check under info. There might be like
Oh
an
yeah. I think you're right. On life 0,
like 0 there.
and then we set a splash screen.
Yeah. So, so go to game. I think I did a dialogue. Go down to dialogues. And then I used a show long text dialogue at the bottom there.
And then it says, what does it say when he loses?
I don't know. You come up with the best phrases. I'll let you.
It's gonna say, major bummer, Gordon. Or that's a bummer, dude. Right. I think you need a comma in there, dude. And then a little sad face.
Perfect.
I think you also need an apostrophe in that. Cool. All right, let's try it. Nice.
There it is.
I had no idea you could do that. Look at that. Learning new things. Cool. All right. That is a pretty fully fleshed out game. I think next time we'll try to do a level change. So like you get to a certain number of points and it will change the level. And that will probably take up. Well, I mean, we'll see if we can figure out where our faces are in the Zoom call, and then maybe we'll have like 10 minutes to work on the game. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
You want to show the codes one more time?
Yes, I will go over the codes one more time. If you're logging in today and you want your raffle, enter the code. So log on to EL3 and then you go to this. Can you see?
Yeah.
You hit enter code. Dang. It's a green button. And then you're going to type in TZ6SFE8. If you're logging in on Sunday to watch this live stream, do TMWVCPM. And again, you go to el-3.org. You should be able to log in with your student email. And then, hit that code and enter this one. And you'll get...
Everything okay?
I have no idea what's going on. Was perhaps the president just, did they just call it? Is that, are people celebrating?
Someone just texted me. I think
that could be it. That could be, I'm guessing so. People, hey, if so, good news, everybody. I'm going to go see what that's about because that would be awesome news. Hey, happy Saturday, everyone.
Yes.
Or whatever day you're watching this live stream. Hug someone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And now we're going to awkwardly stare at this until I end the live stream. And now I'm ending the live stream.